Hey fellow skeptics, Lester the Skeptic Tank here. Just a quick update on the video card install. Smooth, lucky. I had the necessary PCIe connector for the video card, so and all the cards I've hooked up to this day, most of the time are 6-pin power connectors, but I should have seen it. I probably should have double checked. But I'm glad at least one of the connectors had an adapter so I can fit the 8-pin arrangement. Went without a hitch, installed the driver, at least for Linux. I haven't booted into my Windows partition. So that's all good. I haven't tested performance. I mainly got it for certain game requirements because frankly the old card was, I think if my memory serves, 12 years old. Now the card that I just acquired, it's a retrograde, like I said. It's only 7 years old. So we'll see how it goes if and when I decide to game. But a lot's happened this past, no, I wouldn't say this past weekend, but the prior weekend. Last weekend in September, we had the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. That's kind of been my mecca. I think it's fairly priced for what you get for the entire weekend. $65. I got the shirt to go with it. Can't complain. Design wasn't my jam, but it's all good. I like supporting the venture. I think, if I remember right, it's all volunteer based, so kudos to those staffers working the events for that weekend to enable us to enjoy the amenities, the perks, and the prep work, the setup, especially when it comes to the vendors who come on by, setting up their products, and other vendors where they're showing their artwork, putting together their stalls. Takes a lot of time, morning and night, so I don't think I've given a shout out, an appreciative shout out for those folks on the other end of the event where I'm just a consumer and been able to enjoy the panels real quick. I didn't pick this up at the show itself, but I attended a panel about this very movie presented by the dudes at Midway, so that was cool. I'm gonna watch or listen to because this is a documentary about the arcade cabinets they made back in the 90s and 80s. So can't wait to watch it. Off the bat, one of the pickups. Let me get the others. Bear with me here. An oldie but goodie. Just had to get it, especially when I made my rounds to the various stands and vendors. Can't wait to give this a shot. I just had to be, just because compared to the Super Nintendo version, before Nintendo got its act together, and I'll say more on the documentary I saw this past weekend called Console Wars. I'm sure many others have heard about it before. I didn't know about it. It did come out during the pandemic. The insights I learned from that, by the way, about Nintendo, has me rethinking them a little bit. I'm just amazed that I I haven't had, not until now. It's funny when you get purchasing power. Imagine growing up and living in the household I was raised in. Nope, nope, can't afford it. Nope, can't get that. Can't get that. But you would, I'm sure many of those who are older than me during the 80s and 90s, however you were able to get it done. But that's why I appreciate folks like Blockbuster Warehouse. We can get our hands on games like this to help us make more permanent purchasing decisions, like what football game would I want to go with. Speaking of which, it's time to get some comparisons done. I, if I were in position to get these many games during my childhood and adolescence, I don't know how much homework I would have been able to get done, if any. If only I can get that to be part of my homework. That's only one batch, or one bag. I'm going to get the other bag. I just had to, especially when I attended a panel which included the voice of this very game series. Didn't even know I don't know why I didn't pick it up when I heard Blitz, but Boom Shakalaka is the same voice who did NFL Blitz. I just had to get this. Speaking of which, talking about Nintendo getting its act together. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 is when they decided, no, we gotta give our customers the product they're looking for. I still remember to this day what it was like to play that censored version on the Super Nintendo. It just felt wrong. I felt dirty. Felt corrupt. We'll see if this works. But oh wait, it's sealed. Or no, it's not, I don't think it's sealed. Is it sealed? No. Oh no, it's just. We'll see if this works. We'll see if this is a time suck I'm hoping it to be. Versus Madden 25, like I said in my video about my upgrade. I said I'll say more on that later. Gonna see what this game is like. And that's the other bag. Let's see, I had a couple. I just had to. Sometimes good box art just draws me. We'll see how this plays. I don't take my Bruce Lee fandom as seriously as I ever did. I don't mind the zany looking figure. I can roll with this. I actually haggled just a tad. I said, hey, $20 good? He said, yeah. Let's see. Oh yes, the missing complementary piece to the other game you saw. Let's see. I do have other pickups. I think these are it. The only other baseball game my brother and I owned on the Super Nintendo was King Griffey. Alright. Just had to, like I said, let the comparisons begin. Yeah, I have the Genesis version, so it'll be fun to compare these, especially when I watch Console Wars. Really wonder what this one is like. Alright, fellow skeptics, thank you for wading through all of that. It'll be interesting about comparing them, and now I gotta really learn to budget my time and be more intentional when I play these games. But sometimes these things I notice during observation time come at random moments when I play the game, or when you come through certain moments in a game. So, like I said, my Madden 25 review / diatribe coming later, because there's plenty to talk about, at least on the PS4 side of it. Still, I'm probably going to pay for that EA service, because if I'm not going to have a way of owning the game on PC, I don't need to pay full price. Because at least with the PS4, I pay full price, and I have a physical copy of the game. Great. Alright, thanks again, fellow skeptics. Peace out, and I'll catch you all on the other side.